Okay, I'm watching the halftime show, and I think it's actually the worst halftime show I've ever seen.
Oh, you'll lose half.
I haven't seen that. I don't care if I lose half my followers. Gary says I'm going to lose half of you. Goodbye. I think it's terrible. I was hoping it would get better, but it didn't. Lady Gaga, I would have loved. First of all, I didn't recognize her, so she must have had a facelift because I didn't recognize her. Did anybody recognize Lady Gaga? Oh, there was 5 of us here, and nobody recognized her. Nobody recognized her. And she didn't sing her traditional song, so that was another thing. And then Ricky Martin, I mean, that was like, I didn't recognize him either. I think he was wearing a wig, a bad wig, or he got a hair transplant. It didn't come out so good. I know I'm being critical, but that's the way I feel, and I just got to say it. I just got to say it the way I feel, Gary.
All right.
Gary doesn't agree.
No, I mean, look,
What?
I think it was very creative. I think that he's an unbelievable performer, Bad Bunny.
I don't think it was good for the Super Bowl.
I don't think it was a
it's
good
not
match.
Americana. It's 250 years we're celebrating this year. It's 75 years on the Super Bowl, and I don't think it should have been. I feel like it was also a thing about, ICE and immigration. I don't know. I think there was subliminal messaging going on here. I'm just saying it's my opinion. It's my opinion. We all agree. Now we all agree. I agree. I said it before that it was the worst halftime show ever, and it's 250 years that we're celebrating right now in the United States, and I just don't think it was appropriate to have it in Spanish. And quite frankly, I didn't need to see him grabbing his, G area. I think it was totally inappropriate. You've got all these young kids watching the Super Bowl, and he doesn't have to be grabbing himself every 5 seconds. Is he so insecure? Seriously, I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish. I would have liked to have known the words he was saying. To me, it looked like a political statement because there were literally no white people in the entire thing. I think it was a political statement, and I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I just do. I think it was an ICE thing. And I just think that the NFL sold out, and it's very sad because this was 75 years, and, shame. Shame. And Lady Gaga got a facelift. I didn't recognize her. I literally had to Google her face to see who it was because we all couldn't agree who it was. So that was kind of fun in the middle of halftime. At least it gave me something to do because it was so hard to watch.
So that was Jill Zarin. That's her name, Zarin. Now, she's from the Real Housewives of New York. Now, like she said, she can give her opinion. That's her opinion. But with your opinion comes consequences. And the consequences for her is she was fired from a revamping of the Real Housewives of New York, a franchise. They were calling it, hold on. Oh shoot, Real Housewives reboot. Oh, The Golden Life. I'm surprised they went with that title, right? The Golden Wife. The Golden Life, sorry. Because then it's, you're older women, you're old. That's what it would sound like. Like the Golden Girls, you're old. So I'm surprised they went with that name, given Hollywood and, once you hit over 35 in Hollywood, you're old. Anyways, back to this. Like she said, you can have your opinion, but you're going to face the consequences. And that was a consequence of hers, is that she got fired. So as said, a new iteration of the Real Housewives of New York is losing a cast member before it even hits the air. The E! Network, The Golden Life, meant to be a revamp of RHONY, stars some of the women from the original franchise. Among them was Jill Zarin, who was reportedly axed from the cast this week after backlash spread over comments she made about Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. In the since deleted video posted to Instagram, and that's the thing with these people, once you put it on social media, it is always around. I don't know why they would go and delete it. Stand in your word. If that's what you thought, leave it up. Because now she deleted it, but every other social media content creator, everyone has the video to share. So why even take it down? If you're strong, that's your opinion, like you said, then leave it up. And you see in the beginning of the video, she's watching it with some friends. I don't know who that man is, but he basically wanted her to keep quiet, but she wouldn't. He said, what, you're going to lose some of your followers? And then she even said to him, something about it wasn't good, and he was like, yeah, he somewhat agreed, but he still was able to what's the word, he was still able to pay a compliment. How genuine, I'm not sure, but he said that with the production, everything was like that. So, miss me with the bull. If she's crying, she hasn't come out and said anything. I don't know if she's going to apologize or anything like that, but the damage is done. I don't think even if she comes and apologize, they will put her back on this show. Now, again, be careful on what you put on social media. It's something that lives forever in the cloud, wherever it lives, and now money has been taken away from you because you wanted your racism or your hate for someone of a different culture, language, gave a performance which is a all-time most viewed Super Bowl halftime performance show. Again, you can have your opinion, but costs can come with that. That is very detrimental and can, make you lose a lot of money. She'll be fine. I think she has money, so, she'll be fine. But, again, social media, you put it out there, keep it up, don't take it down. Anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Eventually this too shall pass, in the sense that people won't be speaking about it anymore, not until they choose someone else. And everyone now is given, like, mostly Taylor Swift, and can't remember who else, but definitely somebody white, because these last 4 or 5 Super Bowl, because Jay-Z's in charge, it's been all colored folks. So people are now they want country stars and Taylor Swift and all these people. But at this moment we're talking about Bad Bunny. She was definitely wrong in what she was saying. She has her own opinion, but my God, it's like she didn't like anything. Nothing appealed to her, and this is one of the what's the word? This is one of the lessons when you put stuff out there and people just aren't having it. Anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? As always, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening.